What's happening, y'all? Showman Flex back at it again with another dope car video topic. We gonna get into it like we always do with these type of videos, right? Short kings, you gotta work on multiple things, multiple areas in your life. In dating, if you are short, you just gotta work on multiple things. You know what I mean? Focus on things that you can control. I've talked about that in previous videos when it comes to short men, right? Before we get into it, shout out to all the subscribers. We've been going up on this channel. It's been amazing. It's been crazy to see the growth. Thank y'all so much as we are on this journey of self-development and growth. I love y'all. Shout out to all y'all. But like I said, Short Kings got to do it. Make sure to click that subscribe button below so that way you know when I post new videos and new content for y'all, right? Listen, like I said, you got to work on multiple things in your life, right? If you are short, if you are, I'd say under, average height is like 5'9", right? So if you like 5'7", 6", you know, even 5'8", but that's close to 5'9". So let's say 5'7", 5'6", 5'5", 5'4", or even shorter. You have to work on multiple things, right? You know, yeah, money is money. You should work on your money. Everybody should have and not be broke. You should have a job. If you got two, cool. Work on a business, work on an endeavor, work on your talents to make you money where you're making passive income. You should have a car. You should have your own crib, right? You need to have the money to take care of yourself. Women don't need to be seeing that you're short and you ain't got no money and you can't take care of yourself, right? That's number one. Number two, you need to work on your body. I always talk about body game. You know, that probably should be number one. But, you know, let's throw that in there. And when your body on point, or if you're short, your body can get on point easier, right? You can frame out better. It's easier for you to build muscle mass and aesthetically a nice body than it is for somebody that's like 6'1", 6'2". It takes them longer to frame out because they're taller. You have an advantage as a short king, right? That's how come you be seeing all these 5'5" to 5'6", 7" dudes pulling. They bodies be on point. Go to the gym and I'm sure you will see most dudes that are 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", and you can tell that's their height. Their bodies be on point. Top tier, elite. Like they formed and framed out damn near perfectly because they can put on muscle mass easy, right? That's something you can control. Number two, that's something you can control. Number three, listen, you have got to be confident. Okay, I done already said money and status. I done already said body. But that confidence is going to be what really sets you over the edge. Because when you confident, you automatically look attractive. And if you are a confident man that just so happens to be short, you're not going to make that your whole personality. You're not going to make height your whole personality. A lot of short kings, a lot of short men, y'all ain't acting like kings. Y'all acting like peasants. So I can't even call you a short king because you ain't acting like one. And all you do is talk about your height. You always make your height an issue. If you always make your height an issue, okay, women are going to see that. And you're going to come off shorter and shorter. If you make your height an issue that you 5'5", 5'6", 5'4", women are going to constantly hear that, and you're going to come across as shorter than them every single time. And they ain't going to deal with your ass no more. Because women don't want to give you a pity party, bro. Women ain't trying to feel sorry for your ass. That's going to make them not like you more. That's the harsh reality. Women don't want to be with a dude that's a victim or that always plays the victim. You a man. You ain't supposed to be on that type of shit. Is the reality of it difficult? Sure. Right? You know, it's not easy. I'm sure it's not easy. But what you gonna do? You gonna complain about it all day? Because women don't want to hear that. They much rather be with somebody that's confident in themselves in a walk of life, everyday life. Like, they don't want to have to be with somebody that has short man syndrome. That's why they be saying, I can't date a short dude. Most women I be seeing, when I make videos like this on TikTok, or when I come across videos on TikTok about short men and dating and why women don't want to date them, they always comment below and say, honestly, most short men that I've dealt with, I tried dating a short dude, but he was so insecure. He always made everything about his height. And that was an issue for me. And it turned out to be an issue in the relationship because he always made it an issue about his height. Those top 3 things you have to work on. Then you could throw in, you know, aura, obviously, personality, charisma. But when you're confident, you're going to naturally have that that charisma and aura is going to come with that confidence through your daily life of developing yourself as a man and confidence, learning social skills, learning how to talk to women, being extremely confident. Those other things are going to follow. Right? You have those things going for you. So height is not an issue. They basically won't even really, like, because I see a lot of dudes that are like 5'6" that date, they have girlfriends, and their girlfriend is like, look like the same height or barely shorter than them. Like, they may be like 5'4", you know what I mean? But they like 5'6", and I'm 5'9", so I can tell the dude like few inches shorter than me type shit. I could tell you like probably 5'6". You know what I mean? So, but the reality is, y'all, yeah, a lot of women like dudes that are 6 feet or taller, but I see a lot of, at the same time, in the real world, if you go out and touch grass, and I always say that because when you go out in the real world and touch grass, you see that it's a lot of dudes that are short that are in relationships. They're not single. Like I talked about the male loneliness epidemic in the video yesterday, right? And why the top 20% of men have all the women, you know, so that's why the 80% of men don't have the women, right? But y'all, when you really think about it, short kings still be having girlfriends. They be married. They be pulling women. You cannot make it your whole personality, right? Like my boy Tory, that was in the video, the bald head when the woman was rubbing my bald head. Like you could see I kind of look really tall, a lot taller than him, right? I'm like 5'9", 5'9 and a half. He's like, he might be like 5. I'm gonna say he 5'5". I'm gonna say he 5'5". I say he 5'5", right? He got 5 kids. This man got 5 kids. Okay. He honestly need to get in better shape. I mean, he's actually getting in pretty good shape, actually. But, yeah, now I think about it, he is, because he done toned down a lot. But he wasn't at one point. That's what I meant to say. He wasn't at one point, right? But he pulls women. He gets women. He got 5 kids. He got 5 kids. You know he been slinging it. He ain't never had no issues with getting women. He never has. He still don't have issues with getting women, to be honest with you. Because like I said in the video, honestly, he was getting his head rubbed before mine. Like he just wanted it again. He just wanted to be put on video. You know what I'm saying? But he was already like shorty went up to him first before she came up to me. So all I'm saying is this. You cannot make it about your height. And if you're confident, which is the third one that I said, you're not going to make your height an issue. And women ain't going to pay attention to that. Look at these beautiful palm trees back there. I love LA. I love LA. But anyways, listen, that's it for today. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just wanted to give y'all the real, the raw and uncut, man. If you short, you have to work on other things, other areas of your life, right? To where, like other men that are taller, they don't have to do that. I'm sorry, that's just the reality. But whatever. You can't focus on that. You know what I mean? Because when a lot of time taller dudes that be 6'1", 6'2", they get the treatment of he was fine until he opened his mouth. A lot of time they be corny. A lot of time, not every tall dude. I'm just saying, women be kind of turned off by them the more they talk a little bit, because sometimes they be a little too cocky, or sometimes they say shit out of pocket, and the women still kind of put up with it. Some women gonna still put up with it, but then some women gonna call their ass out, be like, all right, bro, like, you out of pocket, like, I ain't even feeling you no more like that, for real. I done seen that happen a lot. I done seen that happen a lot with tall dudes, and how they lose out on that poo-poo. They lose out on it because they was doing too much, they was saying too much, they were acting like they were short. Like they tall, but they had short man energy. And that woman gonna pick a short dude that got tall man energy. You could be a short dude with tall man energy every single time. Anyways, that's it. It's your man Flex. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content, right? We're gonna keep growing on this channel, y'all. You know what I mean? So don't forget to click that subscribe button so you know when I post new content. All right, podcast episode, coming very soon. All right, so be on the lookout for that, for a Flex Files podcast episode. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.